I was actually 2 weeks old. The first time my dad ever took me down to the dock, I was in my little car seat and he took me down there and he let me touch and play with a fish and see him catch fish. And I don't know if it like imprinted on my mind or something, but for me, I've honestly been fully obsessed with fishing since I was born. When I take somebody on a guide trip, I'm not just taking them out there and blindly telling them to catch taking them to catch fish. I want to teach and I want them to understand why are we in that specific spot during that specific time of year and why are we using this bait and why are we catching this fish. So guiding is the other aspect of it for me. I guide over 200 days a year and I really do love the challenge of putting somebody that maybe isn't even that experienced at fishing on a fish. And the challenge of fishing is one of my favorite things about it. Every time you catch a big one, you want to catch a bigger one. And every time you learn something, you want to keep on learning. So that's, just something, it's a lifelong learning process. When you're fishing, literally every cast matters. And what you're able to do when you fish a bunch is you're able to look at the water and you don't see the surface. You don't see water. You see what's below the surface. And you understand the movements of fish. When you do that, you really don't ever waste a cast, and every cast does matter. I mean, all it takes is one cast to catch a giant fish and win a tournament or catch the fish of a lifetime. I put some serious hours on a boat. This boat, I've probably put 700 or 800 hours on this boat in 2 years. So I'm fishing 300 days a year. I put my equipment to the ultimate test. And honestly, one of the biggest headaches I ever had growing up fishing was battery issues. The only time I've ever been late for a weigh-in was when my batteries died. My trolling motor batteries died. And my cranking battery, I had issues with it too. And so I was late for that tournament and it actually cost me getting paid in the tournament. When I found out about lithiums and found out about Battleborn, when you can get a battery that's gonna last you, a 10-year warranty, it's just incredible to have that kind of peace of mind that you're not gonna be blowing a whole bunch of money. You're gonna be getting a piece of equipment that's gonna be with you for so long. And I've put them to the test in the worst of worst conditions. I've had them out there and, ripping currents for 14, 15 hours in a day, and they didn't die on me. And that's just something that is unheard of. And I hear from people at the ramp that day, I'm not kidding, that were like, man, if I would have just had lithium batteries, I probably would have been better. But they had to actually bring extra lead acid batteries in the boat so they could swap batteries throughout the day because they were killing them. Because if you're running your troll motor on 100 all day, a normal battery is just not gonna get the job done.